Hi, I'm Ed Sobey from Kids Invent. We've done a progression of model cars, from the very simple gravity car to balloon to rubber band. Last time we did electric with a propeller. That's pretty straightforward. Now we take a big jump again and we use a gear drive, or if students really want, they can use a belt drive using a rubber band. This is a little bit more challenging because they have to get the motor aligned exactly with the wheel. A small pinion gear goes right on the motor shaft. This is the same motor we used last time with the propellers. So they have to get a pinion gear on that motor, and then they have to fix that motor up tight against these large gear wheels. You'll notice these wheels have ridges. It's a gear that will mesh perfectly with the small pinion gear that's on the motor shaft. The common problem here is that the motor will jerk away from the axle as soon as power is applied. So there are a couple tricks that are helpful, and you can suggest these without ruining the whole effect. One is that they glue the motor, and it's okay to hot glue the motor, to a piece of cardboard and then use clips of some type to clip it onto the car where they can unclip and move the motor slightly to get it perfectly positioned. The other thing is they can take a small piece of dowel and glue it, wedge it under there so the motor cannot shift away from that wheel. This car works especially well as a front wheel drive. As a rear wheel drive, as any rear wheel drive car will do on a slippery surface, will tend to fishtail. As a front wheel drive, you might find it going a little bit straighter. You can challenge them to do both front wheel and rear wheel drive just by changing the polarity of the connection to the motor. We're going for speed here, we're going for time. We measure the time over a measured course. We put that time up. At the end of the activity, we go back and we look and we see what creative designs, what great engineering was most successful in this activity. And again, you might suggest to kids that they go home and try it at home if they can find the parts there. There, a rubber band is probably the ideal thing. They slide a rubber band over the motor shaft and onto the axle, get the right tension, and they can have a very cool car to drive at home. Thank you.